Now then, YouTube, I'm the Toff Man, and welcome back to some more Thaumcraft and Botania Unite, episode 37, guys. As you can see, I have a white backpack in my inventory, and that is what I'm going to call my project backpack. That's the backpack that I'm going to keep all of the stuff in there. If I'm working on one particular project, I'll shove it all in there, so I've got everything all in one place. Now, not only that, guys, but in between episodes, I have made myself a rudimentary cactus farm, which is working very nicely indeed. That is going to go ahead and do its business. In today's episode, I'm going to sort the sugarcane farm out as well, but I also want to show you guys a couple of things, other things that I've been up to. This I've got built. Oh, hang on a second. I haven't actually put a filter on it. Pop that on there. Not that I need it, but just in case there's any items floating around anywhere, if any zombies die or something like that, so it don't pick anything wrong up, really. And you'll remember this from my little episode that I put out saying I want to build this in my world. It's done. 7 seconds, 7 seconds, timer delays of 32 ticks, and of course 28 seconds in there. Basically, what this should do, guys, I've got 20 gunpowder, 20 sand, and 5 gunpowder on the end there. It should craft me 5 TNT. So let's go and have a look. Oops. Let's go and have a look, see if it will do the job for me. I'm going to get rid of this front bit. I don't need it. Plus, I like to keep hold of everything to make sure everything's going okay. It looks okay. Just make sure it keeps up to itself. And I ain't got something wrong here. Why are you... Oh, there was a dirt in there. Oh, did that pick that up? No? Why are you doing it now? Why are you doing it now? Whoops. Must be something wrong, because it took it all up to that stage. So let's have a look. I need an easier way of turning this off, rather than having to go all the way up here. Oh dear. That's a good start, isn't it? That's a good start, hey guys. Get that out there. I have to break that. There's gunpowder in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Let's put the crafty crate back then. Okay, so let's try this again. Alright guys, well, I set it all back off again. I came back. There's 5 TNT, and it's all clicking nicely over there. It means that nothing's wrong, and everything's good. I do need to get some sort of like little bit of a stairway up there though, at least. So that I can go ahead and do the switch there and turn everything off. I will get it so that, you know what, it might not be a bad idea to get a little bit of a lever or something going on. Let me get rid of this dirt. Let me get rid of this dirt, and then we can get on with the rest of the episode, guys. Now I've finished messing around with this. We can get on with the rest of the episode and start doing that sugarcane farm and all the bits and bobs that we need to do with that. So, okay, I think by that we are done. I just need to go into my little hand of ender, pull out one of my levers that I've got always stashed in here. There we go. I think that's turned it all on. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. Right, here we go. There. Right, now there is a lever that turns it all on and turns it all off again. I'll probably get some redstone paste and put the lever on. I've got some actually, haven't I? Have I got some? Yes, I do. Sweet. Well, that'll make things a hell of a lot easier. Let me get you. Let me get some of you. Let me get my lever right there. Bit of redstone paste. Can I do that and it'll work? It will indeed work, and it actually connects to each other, which is fantastic. So that works great now. Now I've got a level on the floor which I can just come along, turn it on and off. Nice. Well, there you go, my little TNT creator. And I do have 5 TNT in there now, guys. I've only got this amount of gunpowder, though. You can get it through flint by putting it through the alchemy thing here. But for the moment, though, I've got 5 of... where's it gone? It's in there. 5 TNT, and I'm going to create something a little bit later on, I think, to be able to get this TNT around the place. Let me show you something else I worked on in between episodes, like I told you guys I would. I did change it, so my little room down here is a nice little room, and it's looking good. I went in with my exchanging rod and all that lot and made it bigger. And made it all smooth stone as well, so there's no problems there. I switched the lever around from there to there, and then I realised really, you know, whilst I was whacking the lever there, that if I turned that on, that'll turn that off, and then everything will go wrong. So I didn't do that, and I managed to leave it on. I didn't break it, and then just got that lever there, turned it on, and then removed the other lever. I've moved this, as you can see, into the corner down here, which is great stuff. Now this thing here feeds it with vis, and it already has filled it with some ignis into there, which is fantastic stuff. But there's something I want to create today, guys. There is something that I want to create that will allow me to come along and instead of having to jump up here and then, you know, get the item great and then do all that kind of good stuff down there, there is something that I can do instead, and that is what I'm going to be doing in today's episode. I'm going to get into some Botania Red String, or at least I'm hoping to get into some Botania Red String, because I don't know whether or not this is going to work. It's the first time I've ever used it. I haven't tested it in a test world or anything, so we will soon find out. That one there, that Vis relay, just feeds that focal manipulator, and I do want to be able to craft one of those things to put over the top of this so that I don't have to keep using my wand to keep putting in here instead. But all in due time. All in due time. As now, guys, it's time to get some stuff ready, and I'll be right back. Alright, guys, to craft some red string, I'm going to need an item I've never needed before, and that is pixie dust. You can get that from putting a mana pearl into the portal and getting your pixie dust back. So I've got some ender pearls right here. Now I'm going to go overhead and change these into mana pearls. Awesome stuff. I like the fact that I've got loads and loads of mana kicking around nowadays. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, I also moved the spark to above this pool. So now it's I can make terra steel using this pool here, which is fantastic. And I'm using not enough mana really. I need to start actually using some of this. So let's start chucking this in and getting some pixie dust back out of it. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put my ring of magnetization on. It's really annoying trying to pick stuff up out of this thing. Put you there. Is that working? It is working. Right, let me get the rest of this pixie dust, guys, and I'll be right back. Well, there we go, guys. I've got my pixie dust now, which is fantastic stuff. We just need that there. We need a whole block of redstone. This is madness. Absolute madness. And it's just for 1 red string. So we've got 9 red string now. If we have a look in the Lexicon of Botania, guys, I'll really quickly explain what red string does. Law says gods tie a red string around the ankles of people who are supposed to affect each other's lives. This led inventors to come up with a way of connecting blocks over the air called, of course, red string. Blocks created with this exquisite material can face in all 6 basic directions and bind to the first available and compatible block they can find, given a range. Oh, I wonder if I actually needed 9 then. Each red stringed block has a different criteria to what it'll bind to, but the distance in which they'll bind stays constant between the variations. The string can be viewed if a block is bound by holding the wand of the forest. Blocks being in the way will not break the connection. Lastly, red string blocks can't be chained. That would make sense. Starting off, the red stringed container will bind to any inventory, chests, furnaces, hoppers, etc. Items can be put into it using hoppers or any other means of insertion. The items will end up in the block it's bound to and will enter from the same side as they were put on the red stringed container itself. Okay, red stringed container. Do I have to have this Is that like a... Let me have a look into this, guys. Okay, I've worked it out, guys, and I went into my test world, actually, to have a crack at this one. We should have enough... Yes, come on. We need some living rock. Now, the red string itself, you don't use the red string and place the red string like I was thinking. There's nothing like that. You've got to create these blocks. Now, of course, it says that they can't be chained, so I've got to find a way around that. That's not a problem. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll just do the rest like that. I believe... Oh, dear. I didn't get any chests. I believe I need 3 of these. Or at least for what I want to do, anyway. There's probably an easy way, and I'm sure that people are going to tell me, why don't you just do this? But you know what I'm like, guys. So, 3 of them. These are red stringed containers. And I'll show you what they do in a second. So we need that. Now, I'm going to put it in my project bag, along with my 3 hoppers that I've got and an open crate. Let's go over towards my little Thaumcraft area over here. Just because this is totally unnecessary. Absolutely totally unnecessary. I can just jump up on top of this and then forget about it. You know what I mean? I can do that, no problem. But I like to do this because I like that 1 gap over there. I don't like a 2 gap because it doesn't really go properly. It doesn't really go properly. Now I'm going to need access though, so I'm going to need to want to get round the back of here. And I probably want to want to get up there as well. Now I'm going to take what should I do? I think it's a hopper. I don't think it can take out of a chest. So I'm going to get one of these and one of these. Oops. Well, I'll put you there then. That's fine. And guys, I'm going to go around the back here. Now that little red dot there is where the red string will face. Let me, have I got it? No, I don't. It's in my inventory right here. If I hold this, you can see that it's not doing anything. There's no string anywhere. And that's because, guys, well, it's got nowhere to actually send any of it. It's got nowhere to send any of it. You know what? It's going to be a problem, this. I don't want it there. I want it... Oh, mind you, I think it can go straight up anyway. But even then, I think it's too close. Let me get rid of that a second, because it might be too close to where I want it. There, that's facing the right way. Do I want it to be in the floor, maybe? Nah, you know what, let's just pop that there. And what that will go ahead and do, guys, is if I go ahead... Now, I'm going to want one, actually, to face upwards. Right where that is. That's a pain. That is a pain. I'm probably going to want to move all this just slightly over towards this side. Because what I want to do is something that looks a little bit like that. Plug that into there like that. That will face it upwards. Wow. Do you know what? Give me a second. I'll get all this set up. Okay, guys. Well, I've managed to be able to go ahead and do this. And it still looks relatively neat, which is good. If I hold this right here, you can't see anything. You can't see anything at all. That's because it's all hidden behind walls. Now, let me go ahead and just whack all this out right here so that you guys can see all this in action. I'll go ahead and do that. I think that'll do. Alright, so what basically this does, guys, you can see there, look at that. There is a red string that's going from this up to there, into that hopper. The hopper is then feeding it into this red stringed container, which goes over here towards the open crate, which then obviously drops from the open crate into the infernal furnace. If I get myself, guys... Oh, I made some circuit plates. Nice. My smooth stone must have gone into there at some stage. I have some iron ore somewhere. There we are, look. Good stuff. So what I can basically do, guys, come along here after a mining spree or whatever it is. Pop that into there. Watch out, look. It's actually putting that straight into the furnace up the top there. I don't have to jump up there or anything like that. It still looks neat. It's also using a little bit of Botania to maybe, you know, kind of... I mean, the whole system is much more complicated than it needs to be. But I like it like that. And it works through blocks as well. It works absolutely fine through blocks. So you can see we've got some nice iron ingots right there. Also using the Ignis. So let's go ahead and make some more circuit plates. Why not? And there's the Ignis. Feeding it, getting it all done really quickly. This is great. This is about time that I've managed to get something like this done. I am absolutely loving Botania, and I'm absolutely loving Thaumcraft, and I'm loving all of the bits and bobs that all come together. This, though, is one of my favourites. It's only small things. It's only a small thing, but it will just allow me to... I don't have to jump up there. I don't have to create a too bloody high roof there, which I never like doing above my furnace. I like to have one room all the way around it, because of course I need to put these in there anyway. I could of course drop that down one, but I don't need to. I can see the stuff going in then, and it'll be all awesome and good stuff. So there you go. That's a nice little build there using red string, and that's basically just using the red string containers. And I hope you like that. Just a nice little bit of show off of the new red string that's involved in Botania. I think it's about time, guys, I utilise some more of this mana that's actually being over here and use one of the... Now, this was a pain to craft. It really was an absolute pain to craft. You need a Rune of Greed, which is 2 mana diamonds, not a problem. However, Rune of Spring, Rune of Water. Rune of Water's not a problem, but the Rune of Spring is a water, a fire, and some saplings and a wheat. So it's oh, man, it's just annoying. It's not a pain, it's just annoying to craft. Alright, so I'm going to want some more dirt over here, because what I want to be able to do, guys, I think it's probably more likely to be a little bit further back than even that. There we go, good stuff. And my redstone mana spreader I had spare in my hand of ender there. Put the bore lens on top of that one. Now what should happen, or at least I'm hoping is going to be the case, I should have a nice little lever in here. I'm probably going to want to switch this out for a button at some stage. But I need to get another spreader, don't I? Have I got any more spreaders in here? I don't have any more spreaders. I might have one at home. If not, I will craft one and be right back. Let's have a look first. Yeah, I'm going to need some more living wood. Right, I'll be right back then, guys. Okay, guys, there is a mana spreader. Fantastic. We're going to need that. Now, what I'm hoping is going to happen, and I might have to actually take some of the sugarcane up just to test this. What I'm hoping is going to happen is I can go ahead and... I probably don't want you there. I want you there. And I want that on bind mode and bind it to that. Is that going to get mana? I think it is. I think it's just like glitched out. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right, that's now full. So what I'm hoping is going to happen, let me go and grab these things down here. I might need another hopper hock, which are also just a little bit of a pain to craft. Not too much, but just a little bit. Just a little bit of a pain. And grab some sugarcane. So eventually, what's going to happen, guys, is everything is going to grow, of course. Right there. I come along. That is what's going to happen. I might need it to be a potency lens as well. And it might extend the length of this to go all the way, because I don't think it'll get that. Oh no, it will. Fantastic. Oh, bloody hell, it goes on for a while, actually. So I wonder if... Let me just test something here, because I don't know if it did or not. I thought it ran out of steam. It certainly looks like it might do. But guys, that is a really neat way of doing it. Now, what I plan on doing as well is, somebody said in the comments, and it was a good comment from a few episodes ago, of hooking this kind of thing up to a daylight sensor, and then once a day, this will just go ahead and fire. And then it will pick it all up, and then it'll obviously put it in the chest. I think that's a really, really good idea. So I'm reckoning that I'm going to do that. How much is a daylight sensor? Oh, it's hardly anything, that. It's hardly anything at all. So instead of having the lever there, just one pulse. Every time it gets to a daytime, it pulses it. 3 of them. Have I got enough glass, though? That's it. Yes, I do. Look at that. I always like it when I just have enough. It makes a change from just not having enough. Daylight sensor. Brilliant. Might need some, shall I go for redstone paste or just normal redstone? How much redstone paste have I got? 3 pit, that's enough. That's enough. Or at least it should be. And then it'll turn off and then turn back on. I wonder if a constant stream of redstone will give it a constant stream of mana going out. I don't think it does it? Right, let's get rid of you then. Awesome. We'll need to go and sleep, otherwise we will get caught. I got caught last night and I bloody blew the place up round here. It's annoying. Let me go to sleep then and finish this little build. Finish this little build up. Right, there we go. I don't think we don't need that anymore. But we will need. Will we need it? We'll need it underneath. Can we do it underneath? Will that get stuck? Let's have a gander. I don't know if that's going into the block or not there. I suppose we will find out though when I put the daylight sensor down and get some redstone paste. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 3. So, are you going to do anything? Like that should have pulsed, surely. You know what, guys? Just to test this, bear with me a second. I'm going to go into cheat mode. I'm going to make it night. Alright, that is now off. And then quickly at day. So that does work. Awesome. Awesome. That actually works. That's fantastic. So what that will do is it will go ahead and... Oh, is it filling back up though? That's the question. Yes. It seems to be filling back up. So that's good. It's all nicely connected to each other. Once a day, that will go ahead and pulse all the way across here. Gather up that kind of stuff there, and what I'm going to get is a hopper hock probably somewhere with a bit of it with a chest, and then I've got an endless supply of sugarcane, which in turn is obviously books, which is pretty awesome, guys. Anyway, we've got a lot done in this episode. The TNT creator over there, which is fantastic. We've got our little red string contraption down there, and we've also got ourselves a sugarcane farm and now a cactus farm as well. And, oh, we've got some netherwort, like, growing over here. Great. 15 cactus. That'll help us get the slime balls for our labels and stuff like that. But, yeah, anyway, there you are, guys. There you are. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Don't forget, guys, that you can use the comment section to suggest anything in the comment section. You know, give me suggestions on maybe how to improve something that I've already built or so on and so forth. And I will definitely give them a read. But until next time, guys, I've been the Thaumcraft Man. Thank you very much for watching. And, as always, stay safe.